Hi, I'm Pastor Joelle Colville-Hanson. I'm the Director for Evangelical Mission for the Northeastern Iowa Synod in the Evangelical Lutheran Church of America. One of my jobs is to help congregations and leaders use social media for outreach. What I want to talk about today is I've been getting a lot of questions of an issue that some churches have with their Facebook page, is that the person who started their Facebook page has left and did not leave as the administrator and did not leave any passwords, and nobody else can get into the Facebook page. And that's a problem. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you first how to avoid that problem, because it's easier to avoid a problem than to solve it. And then I'm going to show you what you can do to try to fix a problem and get control of your Facebook page.
Okay, so right now I'm going to show you what you need to do to avoid having the problem that somebody leaves the Facebook page and nobody else can get into it. And the way to solve that is to have more than one administrator on your page. And here is how you add someone who is an administrator. You go to, here's your page, you go up here to settings, and then down here it says page roles. So as you can see, we've got 4 administrators, so nobody can leave and nobody else can get into it. We've got Mark, and this is how you can add another one. Now there's different roles. Here's the different roles that you can have. You have the administrator, and the administrator can do anything on the page. You have somebody who can add, and the administrator can add or remove people as administrators. You could have somebody who's just an editor, and this is somebody who can just edit the page, but they don't administer it. You can have somebody who is who just responds to and deletes comments and posts to the page. If you need somebody to moderate that, they can just do that. So there's a lot of different roles you can give people. So it's good to have a lot of people, so it doesn't have to be just one person doing all the work in monitoring and editing the page. So if you wanted to add somebody, it would need to be somebody who's on Facebook, and they need to be a friend. So make sure that you have friended someone. So let's say I would just add a name, like here's Daryl. Oh yeah, Daryl would love it if I added him. I'm not going to, and he'd be the administrator. And then you just click save to apply your changes, and then automatically that person is the administrator. And then so if I was to leave all these other people without removing myself, the other thing is, if you are an administrator of a page and you change churches, or you leave the church, or you leave the job, you need to be sure to remove yourself as an administrator. That's the appropriate thing to do. Okay, so let's say it's too late. You only had one administrator. That person left. You can't find that person. You can't get into your Facebook page. So the best that you can do is to report it to Facebook and try to see if you can get them to get you access to your page, or at least close the page down so that you can start over again. So I'm going to use the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America's page as an example, because this is a page I don't have access to. I'm not going to report it, but this will show you what you can do to report it. So you go to the cover and see there's these 3 dots. Click that, and you have the option to report the page. And then you have some options here. Now, if you have already made another Facebook page, what you can do is click, this is a duplicate, and then put in here the page that you want to do and submit that. If you haven't done that, the other thing is to say that this is your intellectual property, which it is, because you made the page, or your congregation did. So we're going to do this by reporting copyright violations, because that's the best way to get Facebook's attention. Now, you might think you're going to look at page and group administrative issues, that's what will help you. But if you go there, what you'll find out, it'll just tell you the best thing you can do is contact the page administrators and ask them to add you back. But if you can't contact the page administrator, that's not going to help. So click learn more about reporting copyright violations. And then there's a bunch of information under here, reporting copyright infringements. fill out this form. Now, maybe you don't have a copyright on it, but do this anyways, because this will get you in contact with somebody from Facebook that can help you. So you click copyright, continue with your copyright report. They're going to give you more options. Don't take any of these other options, because that's a rabbit hole that will get you nowhere. So you say, I found content which I believe violate my copyright. Click that. Click continue with to my copyright report. Then there's contact. Then you just fill out your name, your organization, the name of your church, that what your job title is. You know, if you're the Facebook administrator, write that. Put your address, your phone number, and your email. Submit all of that, and I have heard that people do get some satisfaction. It might take some time. The other thing you could do is have more than one person report the form. Don't you keep filling it out. You only fill it out once. You're not going to get more attention from them by annoying them. But if you have other people report it, that might help. So good luck.